Welcome to the Fourth Down Experience, the podcast devoted to special teams. Your host of the Fourth Down Experience, former pro free agent, 9-year professional kicking coach out of the Midwest, Coach Chris Hughesby. Alongside Coach Chris Hughesby is a former 2-time Arena Bowl champ, 9-year pro kicking coach, repping the South, Coach Brian Jackson.
Hey, what's up, everybody? We are starting a recruitment segment dating back to when we interviewed longtime special teams coach Travis Walch. We covered about 11 different topics throughout the whole interview, and we're breaking them up into listening segments. It came from episode 74 if you'd like to hear the whole thing, but we hope you enjoy these little 5-minute segments where we answer and discuss different topics in recruiting and college football. Enjoy. What do you see as specialists where they struggle as a first-year player at the college level, and what kind of advice would you give them? Like, what would that transition piece be like where the kids are like, holy crap, or something changes? And I know it's kind of a broad question, but like...
Well, first off, I'm going to just say in general, I think one of the things that I've been doing some research on and I'm going to continue to build on is I think the transition into college in general is much harder than any student, let alone a student athlete or a kicker or a punter or a specialist, whatever, understands. And I think when you get recruited oftentimes, in recruiting, no one tells you it's going to be tough. I give my former boss, Glenn Caruso, a lot of credit because he had no problem whatsoever looking families in the eye and looking a kid in the eye and saying, this is going to be really, really tough. Okay? It's going to be worthy in the end. But there's going to be nothing easy about this process. And I think ultimately times in the recruiting process, it's going to be great. You're going to be the best one on the team. You're going to be our starter. You're going to be an All-American. And then realistically, you come into college, and there's a lot of things that have changed in your life. You're in a new home. You probably just left, your girlfriend or your boyfriend's at home, whatever it is. You're in a situation where you're now the third kicker on a team or a fourth kicker on a team, and who prepares you for that? Now, once you've done all of that and you've processed all that, now you're in a situation, I say, on the field, I think the biggest transition, most people are going to say, kicking off the ground, right, for a kicker. Shouldn't change the long snapper very much. Your kickoff shouldn't change all that much, a little bit different with the tee. And punting shouldn't change that much. But where I believe the biggest transition is, once you get to that next level and you realize that we might have a guy doing field goals, we might have a guy doing PATs, we might have a guy doing kickoffs, we might have another guy doing punting. Trying to be good at really what is 2 or 3 different movements, I think that's the biggest challenge in trying to win one of 3 jobs. And Chris, I know we talked a lot about, I think you ask your general football group and they're going to go, wow, he's a kicker, just go out there and kick it, right? Mm-hmm. Well, the way you swing on a PAT is way different than the way that you're going to swing on a kickoff. And I think that is one of the most underrated points of transitioning in, specifically as a kicker and a specialist into college, is understanding now I have to be better than everyone on the team in 3 different swings, especially if I'm a punter. So, and then you throw in the holding factor where a lot of teams are going to ask their punters to hold. I know we didn't at St. Thomas a whole lot, but that's a lot of little specialties that you need to master, and now there's 3 other guys that want that same job. So I think then you throw the mental game on top of that, after everything that is the college process and transitioning into college, it's tough. It's really, really tough. And you know what? 25 years ago, every team in the country, man, they were just happy to have anyone that could kick off and kick. Most of your punters were just position guys that played quarterback or were really good athletes. Now, because of guys like yourselves and all the training, you guys have helped create this monster of there's going to be 3 kickers on every team. And now you're like a quarterback and a wide receiver and an O-lineman where you're battling. And it wasn't like that before. And it's a singular position. And it even makes it tougher when it's singular. There's no other place to go. There's not 4 kickers on the field. like there's 5 linemen, or there's not 3 wide receivers, 3 kickers like there's 3 wide receivers. So it's a major challenge, big time challenge. But the product is getting way better.
Thank you for listening to the Fourth Down Experience. Be sure to subscribe on iTunes. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Fourth Down Experience.